Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to take you through the plants that I have actually purchased in the lead up to spring. There isn't a huge amount, but I have added a few more into my collection. I know last year I did a bit of a plant ban from, I think it must have been end of October, beginning of November, all the way through until the end of March. This year that plant ban has not been successful. Some of these plants I have bought, other ones I have had gifted to me from friends. So I will chat to you through those plants. Before we do get into the video though, if you guys are new here, hi, my name's Amy and this is my jungle. I create content to share my hobby as well as document my houseplant journey. If you enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a like as well as hit the subscribe button for more planty content. You can also hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. If you're not new here, thank you again for joining me. I really do appreciate having you back. Now, like I say, I have had a few plants come into my collection over the past few months. I think some of them may have featured on my video where on my page where I've been doing plant chores and things like that. But I know a few of them will be quite new, as in got them today. So starting off, I went to a local garden centre and I have been contemplating pinguiculas, I think, since last summer. I saw a few videos by Wild Fern and absolutely fell in love with them from her videos and her more recent ones where she's done her pingdoms. That's something that I'd really think I would like to look at doing at some point this year. But in the garden centre I went to, I did happen to find that they had some pinguicula. So yeah, I did pick this little guy up. I've transferred into moss and she seems to be doing quite well. I keep a water reservoir in here. Typically we'll use sort of rainwater or bottled water. But yeah, she is sort of splitting. I don't know if you can see, but there's a couple of her in here. And I have noticed, I don't know if you will be able to see, but I'll insert some B-roll. There are a few baby pings starting to pop up as well in the moss. So very excited and pleased that I did manage to pick this one up. And I am going to look at adding more into my collection, I think. Quite excited to see it flower, if I'm being completely honest. The next plant, again, was from the same garden centre and it is another carnivorous plant. And that is this trumpet plant. Now, another one that I am keeping in a dish with a reservoir of water because they do like to have wet feet. Again, doing really, really well. It is with the pinguicula on the shelf just behind me. So it is getting supplemented light from the grow lights and it seems to be doing okay with them. This one I have left in the carnivorous plant mix that it came in, and I'm in an R about whether or not to move it into moss or to keep this one in sort of their carnivorous potting medium. Let me know down in the comments if you guys keep carnivorous plants and what you found is the best way to keep them, either, you know, substrate wise. But yeah, we've got quite a few new little trumpets growing in the middle. So yeah, quite enjoying this one. I mean, this one is new. It hasn't quite opened out yet. So yeah, been doing really well. Now, the next plant I purchased is one that I have had a few times, and each time I have been unsuccessful in keeping it alive. But it is the Alocasia mitchellsiana. This is a plant I really want to do well, but I do like to grow my Alocasia in semi-hydro. I have tried so many ways of transitioning this plant. I've gone for give it some time to acclimatise in soil before taking it out, rinsing off the roots, and then popping it in water. I've tried cutting the roots off and popping it in water to allow new roots to grow. I've tried transitioning it straight into semi-hydro, and none of them have worked. So I swore off getting these, but when I saw this in the garden centre for like £8, I was like, yep, okay, we'll try again. So yeah, any tips on the best way to transition this one into semi-hydroponics, I would really appreciate it, because I would really like to not kill this one. So I think for now, I'm probably just going to leave it as it is, monitor the soil, make sure, it is staying moist enough. And yeah, maybe on my day off next week, I'll look at taking the soil off, having a look at the roots, and figuring out the best way to transition. But yeah, the Alocasia mitchelletziana. The next couple of plants are two that have been gifted to me. One of them is a cutting and one of them is a full plant. So with the full plant, that is the Calathea warwickii. I love this Calathea. It is one of my favourites. So I'm very, very excited to have been able to add this back into my collection. This is one again that I will look to move into ponds. So I think potentially once I finish this video, I am going to look at cleaning off the roots and then popping it into water so it can start to grow water roots before introducing it into semi-hydroponic growing. But this plant, I just love the velvetiness of the leaves, the colour. I just think it's a really nice statement plant, and I can't wait to see how it does whilst in my care. So yeah, thank you very much, Planet Botanic, for this one. And my friend also did give me a cutting of her Philodendron subhastianum. I will pop the name of all of the plants I've mentioned on the screen. But how stunning is this cutting, and the backs of the leaves as well. I cannot wait to get this one growing. I'm going to pop it straight into moss as soon as we finish filming this video, and pop it in either in my prop box or in my little aquabar cabinet with some of the other plants that I will be going through with you in a minute. But she spoils me, and I cannot wait to see this one mature. So yeah, thank you again. The last couple of plants that I have introduced into my collection are a few of my anthurium seedlings. So I'm going to take you over to my little aquabar cabinet, and we'll go through the seedlings that are in there that I have recently purchased. So I have turned the light off in here just so that it makes it a bit easier for you guys to see the plants. But these 4 seedlings here are all the ones that I have added into my collection. So the first ones, I believe I might have potted up with you, and I then decided to move them back into moss because one of them didn't have that big of a root system. But that is my Anthurium silver blush forgetii hybrids. So yeah, these ones, like I say, I did move them back into moss just to give them a chance to re-root. But yeah, they seem to be doing okay at the moment. So I'm going to give them a bit more time in here and then look at potting them up again. The other ones that I think I showed in another video were these Anthurium forgetii seedlings. I think they are hybridized with another forgetii, but they are doing amazingly. I mean, you can see those fuzzy roots coming on down there. Again, I think I'm going to wait for them to all push out another leaf before I then do look at transitioning them over into Anthurium mix. The next one is this little one that is here. So this is Anthurium dark no ID, but again, this is the newest leaf. This one has pushed out, and that one has got that little one over there, but again, doing really well, pushing out new growth and also putting out good root growth. And I am going to just pull out the last one. I might need to put you down, but this is an Anthurium papillonaminum hybrid. Has got 2 cutie little leaves in here. Let's see if I'll focus. But again, another one that is doing really well. This one has more or less 100% humidity because it is in the sealed container. But yeah, root wise, not sure if you'll be able to see any, but it has got quite a good little root system. But again, it is another one that I'm going to wait to grow some more roots before we do look at transitioning them, and to also size up just a little bit more. But yeah, so far those are the Anthurium seedlings that I have added into my collection. And finally, the last couple of Anthurium that have been added into my collection was my Crystal Mag. It has pushed out a second inflow, so it has got another one just here. I think I am going to cut this one off because it is now spent. But yeah, it's doing quite well since it came into the collection a month or so ago. And finally, the Anthurium warwickwianum, which was part of a Grow Tropicals order. Now, although I have shown an unboxing for this one, I need to show you. It has got a little new leaf coming out, and I can't wait to see what that looks like. So yeah, I will pop in some footage as it hardens off, and I'll probably post it on my Instagram as well. But that is it for today's video. So if you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below what plants you guys have brought into your collection since the start of the year. It'd be great to chat with you down in the comments. Hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.